Scorpio, how you doing? You might be dealing with a Piscean, but hi Scorpio, how you doing? So we are here to do your 15th until the 31st of October. How you doing? So wow, the magician comes out from the box. Is wow. Reading's over. Reading something, using the elements and all in one's favor. This person is taking control. They're taking over. It's like, I'm taking over. Someone's taking over. It's like a race. It's like a race. It's like I'm picking up race or mixed religion or mixed race or something. But using the elements well within one's favor now. It's all coming back, as what was once lost is now here, is what's found. The elements are now being used in the right dilemma. What? The magician. It's things under control. This person is taking somewhat. It's like taking someone under their wing. It's like, I'm taking you under my wing. Wingman is also what I'm hearing. Like everything that I did lose that was up in the air is now kind of like, it's all up in the air. Like there's it's not like a juggling act. I'm picking up like it's all being looked at now. Everything's being finalized. It's all being looked at. It's all, you're going over everything. It's like you're everything to this person. Everything. It's like all I'm hearing is like, at my everlasting ever after. The one. Well, the one is also what I'm hearing. The one. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please continue on this reading, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Thank you. So you go straight to a 2, 1, 2. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2. Stand to attention. It's like someone's got their attention. You've got someone's attention. They're really analysing situations about all of their past. They're probably being triggered, but not in a bad way, in a good way. This is someone that's taking lead, that's looking after someone. It's like taking someone under their wing. It's giving everything care, close attention now. You're paying close attention. Like playing close detective, where you're detecting things now. It's like a metal detector is also what I'm picking up, like Metal Mickey, Metal Mickey. But I'm hearing like you're giving someone aid, like financial aid, or someone's giving you aid, but you're looking at things very closely now under the microscope, where you are looking into how much energy that you put into things, how much time that you put into things, what money is coming in, what money's coming out, what was taken from me. If it was taken, it's now given back with care and affection, that I'm going over everything with a fine-tooth comb. I am not being manipulated anymore. I am not going under illusion. I am the illusion. It's like I am the magician. It's like I have things under control, but I'm also seeking help and guidance of people that give me it. That's what I'm saying. It's like alchemy now. It's like alchemy is being used in the right direction. It's like no one's being used or abused. If you was used or abused, I don't mean in a physical manner, but I mean if you was used or abused in any kind of situation, now it's all being looked at under a microscope by you, them and Saturn and everybody and everything. It's all connected within possibilities of the realms of the matrix, of where elements are now. If work life was up in the air, it's like everything. It's like everything all of a sudden was just up in the air and it was lost, but now it's kind of like I'm looking at everything very closely now, very closely. Of anything that if it's taken from me, I am now giving it back with alchemy, so I'm receiving things back now too. It's ready to open up. It's like being guided now. Someone's got your back pretty much. It's like no one's got my back up anymore. I've got everything back. It's paying close attention to things now, where everything's going out, because it's all going out worldwidely. So whatever's going out publicly is now being paid close attention to. I keep hearing plain clothes, a bit like detective, playing detective. But what am I hearing? Protective, like protecting your domain, protecting your creation of whatever it is that you create, that you are now well protected. You're looking into protection. You have probably protected everything, and now you can start again. So if anything was lost, you have now started a fresh new beginning where you are paying close attention to every minor detail that is going on in this situation. Now, if this is love, then this person is obviously like got stature. They have public announcements and public eye. Like their eye is keen, like a keen eye. So you might have a heart-shaped box. Keen by Keen, a song by Keen. But a keen eye. This person has a keen eye out for you. You know, they really do. But if you're protecting something, you have a keen eye for it now, where you are looking at everything that you do. If you're into tarot, if you're into anything, you're paying very close attention to the amount of things that you put out. And when you put it out, you're looking into literally labeling. Everything is being labeled now. So if you're selling merchandise, you're labeling everything. I keep picking up labels. Everything's now being labeled as not offensive, but you are now paying close attention to anything that was, if it was taken, because I'm feeling like it was all up in the air, and now it's kind of like it's still up in the air, but you're paying close attention to it. So if this is relationship, this is new, then this is you. If it's new, then it's you. It's like you. Everything is about you. So if there were any mistakes made, it more than likely, I know people are not going to like this, but you might have realised something about that. You might have made a slip, a personal pull-up. Personal pull-ups used to be where you used to rectify things or pull people up on their behaviour to see what it is, to microscope them in a circle, which would be like if you in a community group, you would pull someone up to witness them and tell them about their behaviour and confront them about their behaviour. Okay, so I think it's being confronted, and you are being fronted also as a front man or woman. So you are the front person for this person. Even though there's three, you're the front person, you're the leading person, you are the guiding light, you are the alchemist. You are the alchemist. You're the person that has this relationship under control, where it's not being, you've got the amount of emotion just right. You've got the amount, it's like looking at the amounts of things is what I'm also, like accounts, paying close attention to your accounts, the amounts of facts, the amounts of figures, the amount of attention that's given and receiving, the amount of love and affection that you're putting into your creation, that you're putting into your partner if you're with a partner, or if it's a new person, you're well guided and protected within this union, and that you have the right amount of balance is what I'm picking up. Continue on this reading, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from the 15th until the 31st. 15th until the 31st. I think because I could have gone on about the magician, but I feel like someone's trying to open up. It's like they're trying to open up because they're giving and receiving. This is paying close attention to. Paying close attention to this new person. It's like you might see each other as growing old together, or one could be older, one could be, this is like the Green Giant. It's like Green Giant. It's like you might be standing tall above the crowd and above the rest. Okay, but if this is a love partner, you're directing your energy to them to help them grow essentially, and to help them grow within the business or your business. But it's growing. It's being. I keep seeing like paying very close attention to everything. I think this is everything. I think that you've got loads going on. You know. Continue on this reading, please. It's like I can't even channel. It's something to do with channel, right? Because normally I'm straight on and I'm channeling, right? And it's kind of like, it's to do with channeling. Like you've switched, like the energy switched. It's like you've switched to script. It's different now. But what I'm channeling through this is like, it's not difficult for me to channel because I think I'm channeling. That's what I'm saying. It's like channeling is like of second nature, but then it just kind of like it feels like it's stuck for some reason, like something's stuck. Something's being placed close attention to because it feels like it's stuck. It's like it's still up in the air. It's like I really, it's like I'm gaining control of it and I'm paying close attention to it, but my visions might be slightly impaired. Some of you could be slightly impaired visionary, or vision. Like your vision might be impaired, but your vision, expansion of vision, might be slightly under a microscope because you could well be going through something essentially where the brain is now being broadened. It's like broadening my horizons where I'm looking into different ventures also, but my actual clairsentient or being gifted within alchemy is now where I'm putting feelers out. Like there's like, oh yay, I've got something to say. I've got something to say about this. And so I've got something to say about it, and if I'm going to say it, I'm going to say it, and I've got to say it, and if I'm going to say it, I'm going to mean it. And that would be to do with, I don't know, I'm picking up different signals. Because I keep looking at this wand and these two, which is the three, which is still waiting for sending stuff out and then receiving things, buying and selling, where it's kind of like really now being paid close attention to, where you're feeding it. You're feeding it more attention. This person's being fed. Okay, but the feds, you might be seeking the feds is what I'm also hearing. The feds, the feds. The feds, bruv. The feds, get down! It's like the feds. It's like, get down! It's like, get down, pay close attention. Hey, listen, pay close attention to me. I'm right here, bruv. It's like, it's right here, right in front of you, right here, right now. But I'm picking up, some of it's federal stuff. But if not, you're feeding the right amount of care and affection now that you're giving to your... I think this is a lot to do with career base. Because it's still kind of like between a rose between two thorns. A thorn between two roses. Roses are red, violets are blue. Wow. So you've got another, you've got two, oh, what is going on? Someone's trying to take something, or you've got a master plan, because you're looking back at this decision of something that you've landed. It's like it's there and it's landed, but you're hesitating. Someone's hesitating. What is someone hesitating on? Because there's a plan of action that's being hesitated, but this can be anything because it aligns you with your calling and your truth in the people and the fact of a plan of action that is needed to be taken for or against. And then you've got something that's for you and something that's against you. That could be your own mind. No, sorry, but try being a life path number 7. But 2 and 2, it's like they come in 2 by 2. It's like 2 by 2 by 2. So they can be messages. Okay, but they can also be people. But someone's looking back at something of where they made a mistake, of where they was entrapped in something where they don't want to make another mistake. It's kind of like, whatever happens, I do not want to make another mistake again where I'm just snatched. It's like snatch, taken. Something was taken and snatched from somebody. Snatched. And snatch, which is, I'd fight you for a caravan and telling you what. It's like, oh Jesus, Tyrone, you could fit a bus in there. but it's an anti-aircraft gun. But anyway, have you seen Snatch? But something was snatched, or something was taken, or you don't want to be taken for granted, or someone doesn't want to be taken for granted. It's like Eddie Grant is like, I don't wanna dance with you, baby, no more. I never knew something would hurt so much. I got the feeling is bad, the feeling is back. The feeling is back. It's like someone's got the feeling is back. It's like I've just got the feeling that it's back. Or I've got your back and I trust you and I'm going to protect you. Because this person has a plan to do something, right? But I feel like if some of you had something taken from you, this is learning to love again. And this is learning to trust again. Because whatever it is, it's all under control. It's like I've got everything under control, and what I'm doing is learning to love again and learning to trust again, but the right people. Trusting the right people. So this could be the other person, but someone's learning to trust the right people, or someone just does not trust someone and they're out because someone took too long to decide over something, right? That's for some of you, because it's like in this impeachment, it's like it's landed, but it's just sailing off. It's kind of like we are sailing across the waters to be free. We are sailing stormy waters to be with you, to be free. Someone wants to be free with you, to be what they want to be, to do what we want to do. It's like I want to be free to do what I want to do when I want to do it, and I don't want to be put under a microscope of made to feel that this is wrong. But if any of you went through an altercation that was taken from you, now this could be a child or a project or a family member or something that you love that you pay close attention to, and you played or got played. Some of you got played or plague. I heard the plague. Why did I hear the plague? But played. It's like I trusted people and I gave as much as I could to everybody, okay? And I left it in the hands of justice to here. And I left it in the hands of justice, and it was taken from me. So where is it? Where is it? Some of you are run ragged trying to do multiple things, like multitasking, and you're run ragged trying to do it. But for some of you, whatever was taken from you, you don't know if you're going to receive a return on it or not. It's like, I don't know if I'm actually getting a return on anything at all. I just don't know yet. It's like I'm so really trying to make up my mind where things are going. It's like it started, but then there's something that's, because in this impeachment here, this Seven of Swords, this person's long gone. It's like the Two of Swords is right in the background there. He's not even looking at the Two of Swords anymore. He's just walked off with the Five, right, which is to do with work or to do with conflict or anything that snapped or that was taken, or the ego now is looking back at, how do I now create more balance within this dynamic? Because I think that you offered someone something, or they offered you something, but this is only if this Seven of Swords is bad. Because someone's got the feeling bad. Like, they might have the feeling bad, and it's like, I'm learning to trust. Because if you had something that you gave to people, like you were just giving to people, and they just took it, there might be an error of, did you go over things properly before you gave it? It's like putting things out, right? Putting it out. But I trusted a lot of people, but did they give me it back in the right amount of time that I want to receive it back in? There's some kind of frustration in the air. Frustration. But I really don't feel that this is love. There's like, it's kind of coming out as a dynamic of a really important message for somebody. Because it's kind of like, wherever there's a will, there's a way. And wherever there's a way to get out of it. But where is it? Kind of thing, you know? It's like I'm going over everything with a fine-tooth comb, but I just cannot find where I went wrong. thank you. I'm sure we had one. Oh, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. So it's kind of like, I'm feeling that you've got different things and these are separated into energies that's going on. I think this alchemist here is separating his energy. He's kind of like, and it's like a hall of mirrors that's all just been shattered, and like everything now is being drawn to a conclusion, like an illusion but conclusion. Because 1 in 7 always picks between the 1st and the 7th house of a partnership and a relationship. Okay, and I'm picking this up as some of you as the relationship factor of the 10 of Cups. But that's also the home life that's being paid close attention. I think everything's being paid close attention to. You've got everything on the table. Like it's like, Steve, everything now is on the table. Everything's on the table. Everything. Everything is on the line. I'm putting everything on the line. I'm putting in all of my effort. I'm putting in all of the attention and all of the above in order to reach this 10 of Cups. To reach it. Because they're all looking towards this 10 of Cups. Someone's paying close attention to, because you've got like Piscean energy here as well. I think that if you're dealing with a Libra, someone doesn't trust a Libra, is what I'm also thinking. That someone doesn't trust a Libra. Or they don't trust the situation, or they're just looking at it. Possible earth sign. But it would be something to do with money as well. Because there's a lot of alchemy here. 8 and 8. It's like, this is a difficult reading for me to read. To be honest, it's not. It's not been as easy as any of the others. It's like it's not easy. You know, it's not easy. There's the odds and evens. Odds and evens. Odds. Someone's odd and someone's even. Someone's out. I think that you had people playing. It's kind of like a feeling of being used in a certain way. It's like no matter how much I try, I just don't know where it's happening, because whatever we do, we seem to bump heads or clash. It's kind of the Tower, really. 7, it's like a clash of that could just be like family stuff, but I mean, if this is a love partner, what on earth? I really can't pick up anything straightforward, because it just feels like everything's just up in the air. All of my readings that I've been doing just lately, I've been switched on, but this one, I just feel switched off. It's like it's been switched off. Someone's been pissed off. Or someone's been switched off. It's like, well, I'll just switch off then. You know? Mentally, I'll just switch off. Or I'm just going to switch it off. Or turn it off. Something needs to be turned off. Something needs to be turned off, is what I keep hearing. Something needs to be turned off. You know, the dog's going Larry. So you've got Queen of Wands, which is, so it seems like positive. You've just got something strange that's going on. Something strange going on around the family as well. You're trying to put like attention to it and like really pay close attention to how much effort is put into it, like how much. But you might be analysing and going over, how much am I worth? You know, how much am I worth? How much am I seen in this family thing, and how much are we worth? You might be looking for a pot of gold. You stole me pot of gold. You might have Irish heritage, but how much am I worth to the family? How much am I worth as a person? How much time and effort can I put into the family? And how much time and effort can I put into work? I think these are really separating with energy, Scorpio, to be honest. I think you've got a few things going on where I can't relate it to one relation. Because I think someone's run ragged, where it's just like, I'm run ragged. I'm going between here and I'm going between there. I'm going between the person that I care for here, and I'm going between the thing where I really don't know yet. I'm just not sure whether I've landed it or whether I've not landed it. Or whether they're going out in the right manner, or are they not coming in the right... Like alchemy is like, is it going out in the right context? Or is it coming back in the right manner? Like, what am I really receiving in the right contextual manner of feelings and emotions, but also for family things that are going on? It's kind of like looking back at the past with regret for some people, where it's, I don't want to look back in regret, and I don't want to look back in anger. So you've turned into Noel and Liam. Liam Nelson, but Liam. Hey, I said, Liam, don't look back in anger, our kid. Because just slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? Because you say that you'd never be all the things that you've seen slowly fade away. So I start a revolution from my head. Start a revolution from my bed. All the things you said slip inside the fireplace. Take that look from off your face. 'Cause you ain't never gonna burn my heart out. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late. Yeah, before I walk on by. Before I walk on by, it's like the moment I wake up. Before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever. Someone might like have self-worth problems. Like, not problems. It might be Frank Spencer. I've got a bit of a trouble. Sorry. Where they just clumsy. This person could be clumsy. It's like, I'll just drop everything. I'll just drop everything. I'll drop everything for you. It is that as well as what I'm picking up. It's like, I'll just drop everything. Because they can be... it can be clumsy. It's like, Durr? Oh shit, I made a mistake. You know, they can be, because they're admitting the fact that they made a mistake is also what I'm picking up. It's like, I made a mistake. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It's like, we're so sorry, Uncle Albert. But admitting something, that someone made a mistake. But that can also be someone that's clumsy that drops things, because I'm looking at this person going, oh my God, I'm just juggling everything. It's like, oh shit, I've just dropped it. Someone's just dropped something, dropped it, or just been dropped. But that don't have to be love. That can just be the fact that someone's clumsy because they take on too much. It's like, I'm taking on too much. The pressure's building and I'm taking on way too much. And... I've really got to start paying attention to what I'm doing. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you've got loads on, Scorpio, and you're trying to pay close attention to exactly everything that you're doing so you don't make a mistake and do anything where it's going to be taken, you know? That's what I'm saying. If you was to put your foot in there and it'd be gone, it's like, oh shit, I just fell. I don't want to be fallen. I don't want to be part of the fallen. So, someone's falling for someone, or... it's like there's love, and it's like, I'm falling for this person, but are they going to run out on me, you know, as well? Are they going to run out on me again? Are they going to return again? Someone's freaked out as well. It's like, I don't know whether they're going to return or whether they're not going to return. Am I going to get return on my investment, or am I not going to get return on my investment? What is it that I really need to pay more attention to? Is it the person? Is it work? Is it family? Is it like everything? Everything? I think that you're going over everything with a fine-tooth comb. Everything. I think that it's not you don't trust this person. I think it's trying to understand about trusting oneself. I do. With everybody that's around you. Where you stand out in society is where you stand in society. And what you believe in is the most important thing to you. And it could be the fact that you've got new love going on here, which is 1 and 1, okay? So you've got new love going on for some of you, and you've got work going on for a lot of you. Some of you could be like mothers and all that kind of thing, and you've got children going on. You've got bills and mortgages to pay. You've got things that you need to find out about where you're working, but don't burn out your subconscious memory. Because this can be a trigger, right? A trigger where it's triggering you off because your energy level consumption might be lower. Don't lower yourself, because this person's looking down to the lower aspect of the vibration here, lowering, okay, lowering. So don't lower your standards, and don't lower your prices, and don't lower anything, or do I owe something? Do I owe something? You might be looking into an IOU as well, or a DUI is also what I heard, but more of an IOU. Keeping an eye out of lower vibrational entities that are around you, very much so. I'll show you these cards again, because they're very much on my eye line here. Playing close detective of lower energies around you, but paying close attention to what lowers your energy, what raises your money and what lowers your money. I think you're going over quite a lot to do with facts and figures, and going over what's low, what's high, what's low. You know, you know, someone knows, or someone knows something, or wants to know something, wants to know the answer to something. It's like, I want to know the answer, Stephen. I want to know the answer. What is it? Where is it that you're going? Or where are we going? Someone wants to know where we're going, or where you're going. But it seems to be headed towards the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Wands and the Magician. You've got very good cards here. But you have got this Seven of Swords that is right smack in the middle here. But this Seven of Swords, people will freak out all day long of this Seven of Swords. Now, you know, if you've had something stolen from you, then you have. Okay, but there's elements of the Seven that will align you with things more clearly when you stop and I wouldn't even say stop and think. It's a bit like stop, look, listen, and pay attention to someone. You need a resolve with an energy of 7, definitely with a tower effect. Because the purge of the emotions can come so much into the mind where you're thinking about it too much, and don't think about it too much because you've got things under control. Just stop thinking about it too much. If you're analysing everything under a fine-tooth comb, then ask for help. Ask for help. Drop the ego and ask for help. If you're not asking for help or asking for things that you need back in return, then that's when you lay things out on the table and lay it as it is and say, well, this is what I've got, this is what I need, what can you give me in return? Someone needs to speak up. You know? Because 7 will always go around and around in your mind, because you draw in that much attention. Okay, that you draw in that much energy through 8 to 7, that the mind can start to create illusion, still 7 cups, you know, that you burn out parts of the subconscious memory through the tower of a triggered response when your energy levels can be low. And when your energy levels are low, you stop to create alchemy because you're worrying and you're fearing and you're not letting it in or letting it out. Go. Something has to be gone, or like go from the subconscious. Because I think someone's over analysing a situation, where they're over analysing it. If you've been doing this for a long time, you're over analysing something. If you're not, you're building up trust. You're building up a bank as well. You know, the tower is like a bank. I'm kind of picking up the Hierophant kind of feel too. Could be parts of this card. Because it would be self-worth, value, respect, work, money, job, everything is all there. It's all on the line. Everything's on the line. And you're trying to pay close attention to everything that you're doing. So these can be parts of you. I think a lot of this is like oh my God, Steve, why don't you stop saying everything? Everything. Because you've got someone here that loves you and pays attention to you here. I can't help but look at this here. Someone's trying to, like, you're offering someone something, but someone's looking back in anger. It's like I'm looking back in anger at mistakes that I made. So whatever that is, I don't know. But that might not even be anger. It might just be settling for paying attention that you don't make another mistake. That you don't make another mistake is also the Seven of Swords. That I don't make another mistake. I'm going to take my time with things. Take my time with the approach. The approach. Yeah. Take my time with the approach, the amount of, you know, what I'm giving and what I'm getting back in return. So we're going to go, well, you've got the, I don't normally do this, but someone's landed like, hard, I just died in your arms tonight. Someone's landed like wants to be free, financially free, but they've landed someone's heart. Like a water sign also here might be dropped, but someone's landed a deal. It's like wants to be free, wants to be freed. Wants an opportunity wants opportunities. Okay, so we're going to go over into Patron, Scorpio. That is your reading so far, guys. Please check out because I'm trying my best to also get seen myself, but I'm also trying to create alchemy. So we go through the discussion page where we are doing the recommended reader shout out. Okay, a lot of that come from Soul Moon Tarot, but all that is there. And my recommended readers are Organic Gem Tarot and Nadia Shai, which is a really good astrologer also. She's an astrologer, and Organic Gem Tarot is a tarot card reader. But I'm also kind of like, you know, so if you want to put your own, you can put your own over there in the discussion page, and you can check out other people that have put things in there, and I will do each month. I will shout out other readers, okay? But at the moment, they're the two that I picked out. So I have got new cards and stuff that I'm also dying to show people. So I'm going to do some comedy sketches and stuff as well. So please make sure you hit the bell, like, share and subscribe. And please, please, please try and help me out as much as you can to get this channel seen for everybody. I really would appreciate that. Thank you. Reading is below. Also, if you would like one, the reading for the free reading for the person that wins through what's in the box will also be drawn too. If you're a cross-watcher of Aquarius, I do apologise, but I was run ragged and I lost the footage to the part of what's in the box, so that didn't go over to Patreon. So I'm going to do the rest of your... So I'm going to try and keep up, but things do happen with computers when you've got no end of footage going in and out. You've got to be careful of like... Yeah. So it might relate to your reading, I don't know. But... Yes, so anything else? No, so thank you so much, guys, and I will hopefully see you over on Patreon. All right, guys, thanks very much, and I'll catch you again soon. Peace.